A major controversy has erupted in the United States after immigration authorities attempted to detain Ranjani Srinivasan, an Indian student at Columbia University, over allegations of supporting pro-Palestine protests. Faced with risk of deportation, she managed to escape to Canada now. First of all, let's talk about the girl. Who is she? Ranjani Srinivasan, a 37-year-old Indian student, has been in the US since 2016. She first studied at Harvard and then moved to Columbia University for a PhD in urban planning. She was a scholar too, one of the most prestigious academic scholarships given by the US government. On March 5th, Ranjani received an email from the US consulate in Chennai informing her that her student visa had been revoked. The reason? The US government accused her of supporting Hamas, a group designated as a terrorist organization by the US. This came as part of a larger crackdown by the Trump administration on pro-Palestine student activists. Another Columbia student, Palestinian activist Mahmoud Khalil, was also arrested during the same period of time. But Ranjani claimed that she was unfairly targeted. She said she was never part of any violent protest. Her only link to pro-Palestine movement was attending a few peaceful protests, liking and sharing posts on social media about Gaza, signing an open letter supporting Palestinian rights. In fact, her legal team argues that she did not even participate in the key protest at Columbia, where students had occupied a building called Hamilton Hall. If you remember, then back in 2023, Columbia University saw a major pro-Palestine protest. One night, while walking back to her apartment, this girl was caught in the middle of a protest and she was arrested. She was given 2 minor summonses for obstructing traffic and refusing to disperse. However, the case was later dismissed, meaning that she had no criminal record. But the US immigration authorities claimed that she hid these summonses while renewing her student visa last year. This was one of the reasons used to justify her visa cancellation. Then on March 7, 3 US immigration officers knocked on Ranjani's apartment door, but her roommate refused to open it. The next day, they returned, but by then, Ranjani had already left the apartment. Then on March 13, she received an official email from Columbia University stating that she was no longer enrolled as a student. This meant that she had lost her student status and she had to leave the country immediately. Fearing arrest, Ranjani made a bold decision. She packed her bags, left her pet cat with a friend and booked a flight from New York airport to Canada. She used a US immigration app called CBP-1 to self-deport, meaning that she officially informed US authorities that she was leaving. Then in response, Kristi Noem, the US Homeland Security Secretary, shared a video of Ranjani at the airport calling her a terrorist sympathizer. She posted on X, "It is a privilege to study in the US. If you support terrorism, you should leave." Ranjani was supposed to graduate this year, but now her PhD is at risk. Columbia University has not commented on her case till now. She is uncertain about her next steps, whether she will stay in Canada or return to India. But you know what? Let's look at a bigger picture here. Ranjani's case is not a unique one. Since October 2023, dozens of students across the US universities have faced disciplinary action for supporting Palestine. Several have been arrested and some, like Ranjani, has been deported or they had their visas revoked. For Indian students in the US, this case raises serious concern. Even minor past legal issues can lead to visa cancellation. Secondly, liking or sharing political content online can be used against the students. Thirdly, even peaceful participation can have severe consequences. With over 2 lakh Indian students in the US, Ranjani's story is a wake-up call. As immigration rules become stricter, students must be very cautious about their activities, both online and offline.